This is H. Alex Sanchez here on my latest renovation, W Street Bachelor. This has been one of my greatest challenges. If you saw the before video, you know exactly why. Not only is there a really small footprint, but this whole place was completely infested with bugs and it pretty much needed to be condemned. But it's also one of my most rewarding projects because all the neighbors in the neighborhood, they're really appreciative of what we did to the space and how we updated it and brought it to what you see right now. So here's what we did with W Street Bachelor. So one of the biggest changes that we made was to the exterior, but surprisingly it didn't take that much. What we did is we took off the top piece, we put in some new molding, changed the paint colors, changed the windows, and we gave it more of a sophisticated feeling. What we did is we completely took down the wall that was falling down, bring in new landscaping, and so now we actually have neighbors trying to do the exact same thing we did. So not only did we change the look of the house, but we're actually changing the neighborhood. So the reason why this is called a Bachelor, because it has a very sophisticated, modern, bit of a masculine feel when you walk in the space. We took out all the walls to create an open concept living. We had really, really dark floors, because even though it's a small space, the dark floors with the white walls give it this contrast that makes it feel a lot more contemporary, a lot more modern. With everything opened up, we had to make sure the kitchen was hot. So I brought in this glass tile backsplash just to really shine some light off of the backsplash so everything feels a little bit larger and a little bit brighter. So even though the footprint was small, I had to make sure that everything was very beautiful but still very functional. So I brought in a freestanding range into the island and dropped down a hood just to give that nice modern feel, but also was able to give two-tone cabinets, the bottom being dark, the top being light, to continue that contrast you see between the black and the white throughout this entire space. One essential thing that I brought into the floor plan was a half bathroom on the first floor, convenient for you and convenient for your guests. So this house is in the middle of the city, so we had to bring in that urban flavor, and we did it by exposing a brick wall as you move up to the second floor. But to be able to make it sexy, what we did is we tucked the light behind the wall to wash light all along that wall and bring out the texture of the brick. So since we're in a townhouse that's sandwiched between two other houses, I made sure to bring in a skylight over the staircase to flood the space with natural light, also incorporating large windows so the space always feels bright. Another big change that we had on the second floor is we brought in two bathrooms because everyone likes to have a master and have something for their guests to use. So we use similar principles that I talked about in the past. I use a floating vanity, keep the floor space open so it feels a little bit larger. I use porcelain tile, very sleek, very sexy, took it all the way up to the ceiling, feels very modern. Really, really long rectangular mirrors, kind of gives you more of a modern feel, but then flanked it with two lights that makes you look really, really nice as you're getting dressed and ready to leave the house. So for the two bedroom upstairs, we just kept it very simple, kept it very light, kept the windows really large. You go in there, you relax, and it's bright, it's open, and it feels really nice. So another big feature we brought into this house was a downstairs unit. So it's a rental income property. We were able to have one bedroom, one bathroom, just made it really clean, still kept it really bright by bringing in big windows, but then open floor plan, kitchen exposed to the living room, made it very nice, very simple, very modern, and it works. So there you have it, the W Street Bachelor project. The biggest part of this project has to be the impact on the neighborhood. It was so touching to have all the different neighbors stopping by throughout the entire process, talking about how much they love what we're doing, how happy they are the space is getting renovated. And if you saw what it looked like before, you would fully understand. Please make sure you check out the before video. But nothing makes me more proud than to be able to be a catalyst of change in the neighborhood that needs a little bit of it. This is H. Alex Sanchez. There you have it, the W Street Bachelor project.